My name is Addy Melancon, and I'm the only one left out of the 156th Infantry. I was a foreman right here, make sugarcane. We used to load 2 tons of sugarcane before we go to school. Well, they called me from Breaux Bridge for me if I wanted to join the National Guard. At that time, $13 a month was a lot of money, and I joined the Guard. Well, we went to camp, and my brother, who was 15 months older than me, joined. But I had lied 1 year, so that made us 3 months apart. Colonel Castile called us in one day. He said, I know your dad and your mom are good people, but how they made you all 3 months apart, I don't know. So I told him, I said, Colonel, I lied about my age. I said, you can get me out. No, he said, I have to have 135 people to go to Camp Landing. If I let you go, I gotta find somebody to replace you. Just forget about the age. And that's how I ended up at Camp Landing. But when I went to school, I spoke French. I got punished because I was speaking French instead of English. With a ruler. She was a mean bitch. Well, you had to be careful what you said in class and what you did out of class. Nobody spoke English at all. Nobody knew anything about English. None. All my mama's brothers and sisters didn't know a damn word in English. They all spoke French until we got to school. I got off a ship at Lahore, France, and they found out I could speak French. And the train was supposed to come pick up some troops. And when they got there, I started talking to Cajun French. That old Frenchman on the train says, Quoi vous dites? I told him in Cajun French. He dit, tu comprends pas du tout? I said, well, why not? Well, he said, that's not French. So I realized I had to change my language. So I said, you talk to me. And it didn't take long for me to adapt myself to their French, where they could not adapt themselves to Cajun French. Most of the words in Cajun French came from the people from Nova Scotia. Their French and our French was pretty close together. We could find out from the French people where the Germans were. I was asked to talk to the French people to find out what was ahead. Not all the time, but most of the time they were helpful. And it helped a lot. It protected me because I wasn't in the front. I was in the back listening to the French people. The French people could, I don't know if they could say French or what, but they could say Cajun. But everybody in my company called me Cajun. Le Cajun, yes, that was me.